Now, another option for searching in Google Scholar is to do an advanced search. To do an advanced search in Google Scholar, you can click on these three little lines up here in the upper left-hand corner and get the advanced search link. And here in the advanced search box, notice it gives you some more search options. It kept our search patient portal in the exact phrase box. So when something's in the exact phrase box, that is essentially acting as quotation marks for you. You do not have to add them here because Google Scholar already knows anything in the exact phrase box to look for it as an exact phrase. Something else that you can do in this box, if you know of a journal that has freely available full text online, you can put the name of that journal in the Return Articles Published in box. And I know that the Journal of AHIMA has freely available full text online. So I'm going to type it in. I'm going to keep my patient portal. And I'm going to hit search. And notice I only get 22 results. But all of these are in the Journal of AHIMA. Did I say that wrong before? Sorry. And I can click on a link to that. And here's my article in complete, freely available full text. So that is a way that you can limit to full text, is by doing that advanced search and typing in the name of a journal. But that is the only way that you can limit to freely available full text through Google Scholar, is to actually do that advanced search and type in the journal name. So to sum up, we went to Google Scholar, we typed in our topic. It is a good idea to put it in quotation marks to limit our search, or to focus our search results rather, to get Google Scholar to treat that search term as an exact phrase. If I'm still getting too much, or if I'm getting too much that's not available for full text for free online on the internet, I can do an advanced search and put in the name of a journal that I know has full text available for free to me online. So that is Google Scholar. Another option for you is something called PubMed Central. And PubMed Central, you can Google the words PubMed Central, or you can go direct to it directly at www.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov/PMC. It's right there. If you're not familiar with PubMed Central, perhaps you have heard of PubMed, the Free Index of Medical Literature, compiled by the National Library of Medicine and the National Institutes of Health. Like Google Scholar, PubMed does not guarantee access to full text. It is just an index, so sometimes all you get is the citation information and an abstract through PubMed. However, PubMed Central is a subset of PubMed that provides access to all of the scholarly free full text articles that are available in biomedical and life sciences topics. So while it's not the full PubMed, what you do get through PubMed Central guarantees you access to the full text articles if they are available from the individual journal publishers. So we're going to do a search here in PubMed Central. Once again, we're going to search for patient portal and search. And 83,000 hits. So once again, I need to come back and put in my quotation marks so I can search for this exact phrase. Put quotes at the beginning and the end of my search term. And that got us down to 1,500. Still a little much. PubMed Central gives you some options to limit over here on the left-hand side. Publication date is an option, and that may be something that's of real relevance to you, because things move fast in medical, move even faster in technology. You can limit your article results to those that are published in the last year, last 5 years, last 10 years, or you can enter a custom range. Just to demonstrate it, I'm going to hit custom range. And let's say I wanted to see articles published in the past 3 years. I can type in 2016 and to 2019. And notice that PubMed Central automatically puts in the first and last month and day of the year, so I don't actually have to put those in myself. It just assumes that's what you want to see. So I'm going to hit apply, and it's going to show me how many out of this 1,500 articles were published in the past 3 years. That gets us down to 880. So yeah, 880. So you see how this kind of works. If I wanted to, I could limit it some more, but we're going to go ahead and show you the rest of this. If you haven't looked at PubMed Central first, it does give you your articles in the order of the most relevant, those that are the best matches to what you searched first. The article title is the part underlined in blue. Beneath that are the article's authors, and yes, sometimes there's a lot of authors for these scholarly articles. Publication information, the name of the journal, when it was published, how it was published, month, day, volume number, issue number, all that sort of stuff. PubMed Central gives you a couple of different options to view, sometimes 3 options to view the full text. For this one, we're going to look at the first one, which is just the article view. Article view puts the full text in a web page view. So I have my journal information up here, I have my title, I have my authors, there's my abstract, and beneath that, here, starting with the introduction, is my full text. You notice it includes charts and graphs and so forth. If I looked at this article and I decided I wanted a copy of it, I can hit this printer-friendly button over here, and what this printer-friendly button will do is it will take out all the navigation stuff, all those menus on the right, on the sides, and give you a nice clean black and white copy that you can print. Get that, go back, there we go. Let me go back one more time so we can look at the other view. There's also for every article this Pub Reader view. Pub Reader view is really a read on the screen friendly format. You do end up having to do a lot of scrolling on it, it seems. But if you want to read it on the screen, this is really a good format to use. It's not evident, but you can print from it by doing Control-P, and you get, there again, a nice clean black and white copy without all the navigation buttons that you can print. Now for some of your articles, you will have a PDF, not for all of them. You have to scroll down and find one. Here's one. PDF copies are usually copies as they appeared in the original print publication. So they may be dressed up a little bit with, different size fonts, charts and graphs may be formatted a little bit better, so forth. It's really up to you, whichever one you want to use. The information presented is the same. There's no difference in the information presented in any of these full text views. It's just up to you which one you prefer to read, which one you prefer to print. My options for printing and downloading in this PDF view are right over here. I'm using Google Chrome, by the way. When looking at a PDF in a different browser, your options may differ. There we go. And that is PubMed Central. So remember, PubMed Central is a subset of PubMed. Everything in it is available in full text. So, and it is scholarly, so you guaranteed scholarly full text articles. We did our search. We got too many, so we put our search in quotes. And we did the publication date limiter to get the most recently published articles, those published in the past 3 years. So as I said before, Google Scholar and PubMed Central are 2 sources that are available on the internet for free. The last thing I'm going to show you last resource I'm going to show you is something that's available to you as a UA-PTC student, and that is a database called ProQuest Nursing and Allied Health. So the way you get to that is to go back to the Pulaski Tech homepage, uaptc.edu, go back to the library homepage, and move your mouse over Current Student Succeed, and down to UA-PTC Oppenheimer Libraries, and click on that. And here is our homepage again. Now, as I mentioned before, some articles on health information technology topics are not published in health information technology journals. Instead, they are published in nursing, medical, or allied health journals. And searching in ProQuest Nursing and Allied Health will give you access to articles in those journals. Now, here on the library homepage, databases are linked in a couple of different places. We have a Databases A to Z button, which is just an alphabetical listing of our databases. We also have a listing of databases by subject, and for your purposes, probably the best thing to do is hit databases by subject because we do have a health subject. So if you click on databases by subject, and here on our subject list, notice that the first one is Allied Health and Human Services. If you click on Allied Health and Human Services, and you'll get this list of allied health databases. We're going to be looking at ProQuest Nursing and Allied Health Source. So we're going to click on that. Now, if I were off campus, this is where I would get that prompt with the UA-PTC logo on it that's in the Accessing Databases Off-Campus flyer I mentioned to you before. Since I'm on campus, all the computers talk to each other, and they all know that we belong to UA-PTC, and it's going to send me straight in. But if you're accessing from off campus, you will get that prompt that I mentioned earlier.